So why are pronouns so difficult in Japanese? First, I'll tell you the ones you should definitely never use because they can be the equivalent of telling someone to go F themselves, but also, here's why learning these can really help you read in between the lines of what people are saying to you, which you have to do a lot of in Japanese. First of all, the language has over 30 pronouns, which would already be difficult before you learn that the ones that are correct vary depending on the level of formality, the traditional gender roles, and the social context between the speaker and the listener. The safest one for everyone is watashi. This is I or me, and it's formal, it's the first one you learn, but you still have to watch out because if you speak too formally to your close friends, it might come off as cold or standoffish, and they might ask you if they've done something to bother you. Now, words for you is where this gets dangerous because even the standard word for you, anata, can come off as rude if you know the person's name, but it also means my darling or dear if you're speaking to your spouse. But it gets worse and worse because other words for you like omae are usually rude too unless you're talking to your close friends. And there are further words for you that I really think you should never use because they really do seem like saying F you to someone, like temme, kisama, warakore. There seem to be a lot more of these for some reason. Even the cutest word for you, kimi, which is usually used for someone younger or your lover, can come off as demeaning if you use it out of context. So the safest thing is really to not use any of the words for you and just use someone's name. All that said, I really don't want this to discourage you if you're trying to learn because things like this really show how you can say so much more with so many less words in the Japanese language. It's almost a shift to how being more sensitive to people's social cues can really help you connect, and it makes even small things like recognizing how my coworker speaks more casually to me after we have a night out together really worth learning it all. But honestly, there are like whole charts for learning this.